Hey guys, Swordsman here, and I'm bringing you some Guild Wars 2 PvP. This is casual structured PvP, I suppose you could call it, and this is going to be the first PvP video that I upload out of many. I have spent a fair bit of time PvPing in Guild Wars 2 over the weekend, and I wanted to take some time to show you guys my build. I play a Guardian, and a central part of being a Guardian is being able to support your team, in my opinion. Now, typically, a lot of people will say that in Guild Wars 2 that there is no, the Holy Trinity is dead. That dedicated healers and tanks and DPS, those independent roles are all gone, and now the lines are very blurred. And to a certain extent, I agree. But I really want to show how I play my Guardian, and I play it as a support, healing-based Guardian, and I feel I do very well with it. The key weapon setups is a sword in my main hand with a focus in my offhand. Then I swap to a mace and a shield for my second set. The ability to support your team basically revolves around how well you have your weapon swapping together, as well as the traits that you set up. Now, this is not going to be a super in-depth video right now explaining every tidbit of my build. That will be coming later. But I just wanted to put this out there to show you what it is capable of. Keep note on the screen. Anytime you see a green number, that is me doing some healing. Red numbers are, of course, damage, and you'll see my damage in white and stuff like that. So, in this game, it is me and my teammates versus Athale and Stoneface Locke. Later on in this game, Mr. J. Kaiser does join in, and we had a pretty good time, or at least I did. And here we came up over to this guy, and I saw this ranger trying to solo the Svanir. For you League of Legends fans, that's sort of like trying to gain like a dragon kill or a baron buff, and it just helps your team if you kill it. It gives you a buff, it gives you some score to the points. And so you hear me waiting in here. I'm tanking the Svanir now. I'm trying to kill the ranger, but still I'm proving to be fairly hardy and hard to kill. You know, I'm putting up a good fight. I'm doing my own damage, and I do finish off the ranger. One thing I've noticed is that playing the Guardian this way, I won't really burst anyone down. Though, to be fair, I haven't seen any classes that really burst people down. But my goal is to outlive you. I'm going to out-sustain you, and if people are around me, I'm set up so that way they will out-sustain you. And it seems to be in my experiences so far that if my team has more sustain than yours, we're going to win. Out of all of my PvP games, I have lost 2. And that is just how it works so far. The first game I lost was the very first game I went into. I didn't have the proper weapons that I wanted, I didn't have my traits done the way I wanted, and I lost. Second game was later last night, and I went into it, and I started out on one team, started kicking some ass, capping some stuff, and here I just used my elite skill. It's a fairly awkward usage of this time. I think this was only my 3rd or 4th time using the elite skill. It is something I need to work on using more often. It's definitely a work in progress for using the elite as best I can. But anyway, my second loss was I got auto-balanced 3 times. And every time I got auto-balanced, I was on the winning team. So I would be winning here, put me on that one. That team started to win, put me on the other one. That team started to win, and they kicked me off again. I just couldn't win that one. But again, this is my play style. This is how I envisioned playing the Guardian from the very beginning. Here you see me in a duel with Athale, kicking his ass. And this is exactly what I wanted this class to play like. I wanted to be a melee support character that would help keep my team in the fight. The way I'm set up, I have so many abilities to heal myself. I have so many abilities to heal my teammates. Just having me around is basically a continuous stream of plus 200 health that will be ticking onto my teammates as well as myself. Every time I apply a buff to a teammate, I get healed. Every time one of my Aegises go down, get used, I get healed. Whenever I dodge, I heal people. Whenever I'm low on energy from dodging, healing people, I do more damage. And I have pretty much just made myself into a very good team player-based character that I'm absolutely loving. This may not be the best way to play a Guardian. I 100% will tell you it is not the only way, but it is my way. and I have been enjoying it a great deal this weekend, and there's definitely going to be a lot more footage coming along. As you can see, I am hard as hell to kill. Where I am, my teammates seem to figure out that they don't die as much. They seem to keep following me around and rallying to where I'm at. And I believe I go flawless in this. I don't think I die this entire game. I think I pick up 7 or 8 kills. We'll have to see on the scoreboard at the end. And it's just a very good time for me. This PvP is definitely going to take some getting used to. It's not quite like Warcraft. It's very much different from World of Warcraft. And at the same time, it's uniquely different from Guild Wars 1. Having played both of those, it's its own beast. It does share similarities to both, but I would say it leans closer towards the traditional MMO style of, say, World of Warcraft's method of, say, arena meets battlegrounds. It does tend to dip over onto that side of things a little bit, but it is definitely going to be its own beast. Hopefully it will be balanced. The D crew were giving me a bit of a hard time saying my character is now overpowered. I'd like to say it's just me, but I guess we'll have to see how it shakes out in the long run. This is, of course, beta. Everything is subject to change with ratios and numbers and all that stuff. So, as you can see, like, there's enemies all around me. You know, I was able to pull off to the side, regen my health back up a bit. And, you know, I'm hard to kill. And having me around and using my skills properly makes my enemies hard to kill. There's Mr. Stoneface up on that rock. See if I can go up there and get him. I think I do, or at least help anyway. My build is set up for mobility, sustaining health, and doing some damage. This build runs 2 different teleports that I will go into depth later about for how to use them, for how I use them anyway. Probably not the only way or the best way to use them, but it's been getting the job done for me. Hopefully you guys might want to try this out with what's left of the beta, or in the next one, or when it comes to release. And if you have any ways that you play the Guardian, feel free to let me know. I'm certainly interested in learning all sorts of stuff, because this will probably become my primary PvP character for structured PvP, and I'm still working on a way to make it really shine in World vs. World. It wasn't quite so good in the Zergfest in World vs. World, but hopefully when it comes to smaller skirmishes, that might be more enjoyable. There you see the scoreboard. It was a pretty fun game. Guild Wars 2 is amazing. There's some bugs you need to work on, some stuff like that needs to be fixed before launch, but I am very much excited for it, and I eagerly await its release. It is going to consume my soul right along with Diablo 3. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to share it around and give it a thumbs up.